Alright, thank you very much for joining me. This is Gulpane, back again just with a quick review of this PSP game, which I've been playing recently, and this is Darkstalkers the Chaos Tower, or Darkstalkers, yeah, Darkstalkers the Chaos Tower. So, I never played a Darkstalkers game before actually. I've always saw them and they look like Street Fighter. It's kind of like Street Fighter Alpha, but like with all these, you know, sort of, Darkstalker Chronicle, that was it. So with all these sort of, kind of, you know, like horror movie characters, I don't know what you call it, that sort of kind of style, or that sort of aesthetic, which I do quite like, because I do like Castlevania, etc. and all that. So I was playing Project Cross Zone, and a lot of the characters from this are actually in Project Cross Zone. So I was like, oh, you know, I wonder what the actual the original game is like. Heist and Co is with Frank from Dead Rising, and Donovan is with Dante from Devil May Cry. So a Project Cross Zone for the 3DS is like it's like a tactical RPG, but it has loads of characters from loads of different games. So I wanted to go and see what the games were like, that obviously the characters that I've been playing with, see what those games are like. So this one is it's just a traditional Street Fighter game, one-on-one, and same controls as Street Fighter. Seems to be the same sort of special moves as well that I can see from the characters that I chose. So, and the backgrounds are nice. I don't know, it seems to be not as detailed as it could be. I'm not really too sure what the I'm sure anyone that knows this very well, because obviously I'm not a Darkstalkers aficionado, or a professional in Darkstalkers or anything, but there's you can play with Darkstalkers 1, 2 or 3, the sort of the specials. So I don't even know how to do the specials, so I need to look up the move list and how to actually do a lot of the moves in this. But they seem to be fairly intuitive, because, you know, traditional Street Fighter move controls, I'm getting the special moves out, like, so don't seem to have any trouble beating the computer either. So not too bad. There is a few kind of things that I would like to see in this. Kind of, well, you know, the biggest thing that you want is, if you're not familiar with the game, is to have, like, when you pause the game, to have like a list of the special moves for the characters. That's always very useful to have. Also, if they could give like a little bit more kind of story to this, because I'm not really too sure. I know the basic story of Darkstalkers, which is like there's some sort of invasion, and then all the characters kind of join together. I'm not sure why they're fighting each other though, but yeah, they join together in order to defeat, like, you have, like, you know, you got the baby faces and the heels, so you got like some of the bad characters and some of the good characters, and you can pick them all, much like in other fighting games of the same sort of the same genre. So the aesthetic in this one, I really like it. It's all like horror films. So like all the characters are all like vampires, or like, you know, like Lilith, and they're like demons, and like what's this guy? This is like some sort of like Egyptian pharaoh or something, who's like, you know, got too much roids. He's a roid munching Egyptian pharaoh. So I do really like that sort of aesthetic. You know, the kind of the classic Hammer horror films, and they sort of have influence on the characters in this game. You know, like demons, vampires, mummies, different stuff like that. So that's really good. I wasn't overly impressed though with the combat in this. It's good, like, but I don't know. Street Fighter seems to be like the pinnacle of 2D fighting games. Street Fighter Alpha 2 probably is the best. Alpha 3 is okay, but not as, I don't think it's good as Alpha 2. An original Street Fighter, like the World Warrior, and kind of when they updated then to like Super Street Fighter, New Challengers and all that, I think that's where it kind of peaked, and I don't think it ever got as good as that. Like the gameplay, the combat. Tekken and obviously Virtua Fighter went in a different direction. Mortal Kombat went in a different direction as well. But Street Fighter sort of, for me anyway, I don't think it got any better than Street Fighter, original Street Fighter. And that didn't really carry over into the new Street Fighter games either. They're okay, but they don't seem to have that kind of really skill-based gameplay that the other Street Fighter games have. This one, I do like the aesthetic of this game, but it's not as good as Street Fighter. But I can understand how it does have a massive fan following. So that's my quick review, kind of an idiot's guide to Darkstalkers, having not much idea about it, just kind of giving it a quick try. So if you've tried Darkstalkers, let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Adios.